because that's what we all want: the confidence to move through our job change, career change, or starting that new business without our inner gremlins getting in the way, trying to keep us where we are. It's those thoughts and feelings that have us second guessing if we should even be making a change. And that is what I call the comfort trap. Hi there, friend, and welcome to the Design Your Happiness podcast, where we work to live, not live to work, and the financial gains and well earned free time of the lives and careers or business we've designed have taken the place of those late work nights, stressful, all too short weekends, and feelings of just getting by. I'm Rebecca Hayes, a corporate girl who recently decided to branch into entrepreneurship because what I really enjoy is helping others define their own path. And for me, that comes at the intersection of the life you want, the career or business you enjoy, and the money to make it possible. And that's where Design Your Happiness comes in. So let's work together to reclaim your finances, reimagine your life and career or business, and redesign your happiness so you have the confidence, energy, and concrete strategies to build the life of your dreams. Are you in? All right, so today we're talking about how to avoid falling into the comfort trap when you're ready to change careers. We're going to be talking about what the comfort trap is, why we fall into that comfort trap, and how to get out of it. All that second guessing comes in thoughts like maybe where I am is not so bad, or what if it doesn't work out, or I should be grateful to have a job. I've actually been told that one on more than one occasion. And to be honest, I never quite know what to say. But it's usually that point in the conversation that I start looking for an exit. Don't get me wrong, there have been things I've learned and enjoyed in every single job I've had. But that doesn't mean I didn't outgrow those jobs just the same. Or that eventually, after having been in those jobs for some time, I realized there were things about the job I couldn't get on board with, or I couldn't ignore, and it was time to move on. So, for the record, there's nothing wrong with changing jobs or careers. It's not shameful, it doesn't make you ungrateful, it just means you're ready to grow in a different direction. And that makes you brave. But if you want to avoid some of the common mistakes when leaving your job, check out my new guide called The 6 Pitfalls to Avoid When Leaving Your Job. I'll link to it below so you can snag that guide and start working through your steps to confidently leave your current job and move into what's next. Because that's what we all want: the confidence to move through our job change, career change, or starting that new business without our inner gremlins getting in the way, trying to keep us where we are. It's those thoughts and feelings that have us second guessing if we should even be making a change. And that is what I call the comfort trap. Some people will talk about your comfort zone, but the trap comes in specifically when we're trying to make a change. And as we are going through the process, that little voice in your head starts chiming in, trying to convince you that your current situation is the better one because it's familiar. You know what to expect, and therefore it seems safe. Even if when your little voice, those inner gremlins, are not chiming in, you know without a doubt that you're frustrated, overworked, overwhelmed, and meant to be doing something else entirely. That's the comfort trap. And Judith Sills actually talks a lot about it in her book by the same name. But it stems from a false sense of security. All of these feelings that are coming up, these inner gremlins, as I call them, they stem from this false sense of security that we're safe where we are, in that comfort zone that everyone else talks about. And that makes us want to stay in our current position. It makes it seem desirable, even when it isn't. Now, I'm going to drop a very sobering thought that we don't like to talk about, but that bursts that false sense of security. Okay? Here it is. What if your situation was reversed? Instead of you choosing to leave your job, as you are right now, what if you get fired? What if your spouse got transferred to a new location? What if you need to take care of a family member and can't stay in your current role? These are all possibilities. And each of these situations take your choice out of the equation. And they make finding a new job, changing careers, or starting a business more of a necessity. Which, let's be honest, would probably make you a lot more willing, or at least less resistant, to the idea of finding something new. But you don't need to be fired or have some life-changing situation be your driving force behind taking that next step. We just need a way to work through our fear of the unknown, because that's all this really is. So to do that, I want you to do two things. First, I want you to remember your reasons for wanting to make the change. When you're thinking rationally, factually, about your situation, and you're weighing the reasons to leave versus the reasons to stay, the reasons to leave were greater, right? That's how you arrived here and made the decision that you wanted to leave, which led to your inner gremlins popping up and questioning that decision. But when you were really thinking it through, your reasons to leave were greater. So, whenever your inner gremlins start popping up, trying to tell you how great and familiar and comfortable your situation is, I want you to counter your inner gremlins with the reasons you want to change. Those reasons you were just listing as reasons to leave instead of stay. Because they're still valid. And they're not going to magically go away. You have those reasons because you want something different. So, if you need to create a list, write it down and place it somewhere you'll see it every day, so you can head off some of those inner gremlins from popping up. I've done this each time I've wanted to make a big change. I diligently make my list and I keep it on my desk and look at it every morning that I'm working through my process to change, in order to stay on track and keep those inner gremlins at bay. I'm telling you, it works. The next thing I want you to do, remember there were two, is keep in mind your vision for what's next. Now, if you need some help creating your vision, check out episode 9, titled How to Look Within Your Dreams and Ambitions to Explore Your Possibilities. Because there's something you want that your current situation does not allow for. You wouldn't have made it this far otherwise. So, check out that episode, create your vision, and then allow that vision to pull you forward as you keep taking action toward your next career or business move. I cannot wait to see what you do next. As always, my email is below if you want to reach out with any questions or just get connected. Until next time, keep designing your happiness. Hey there, friend. We've made it to the end of another Design Your Happiness episode. And if you're loving what you're hearing and you know someone else who would benefit from hearing it too, please share this episode with them. I can't tell you how much it would mean to me to support even more ambitious, aspiring entrepreneurs like yourself. So send them a text or a quick email with the link, and let's help even more people build the lives and businesses they've been dreaming about. All right, I'll see you next time. Until then, keep designing your happiness.